about me, about crafting, or about anything that I've been doing, you can check out my website, which is loretamariecrafts.ca. So today is a very exciting day. It's an amazing day, actually. There's a lot of things colliding today, and it's so exciting. Besides the fact that it's December 15th, and so we are 10 days from Christmas, and I'm like feeling slightly overwhelmed. You know, you try not to, you try to plan ahead, but it always happens, right? Everything kind of snowballs. So I am, like everybody else, madly trying to get my Christmas list all done and figure out everything I need to do. Plus all the fun of this fall of people feeling unwell here and there, and you know how it goes. But yeah, I'm getting excited. You know, when you've got kids, they kind of amp up the excitement, so it helps bring you along. So I can't wait for Christmas. So I hope you guys are having a good holiday season so far. And so today, besides that, I got distracted by Christmas. See, this is what's happening to me. Today is free shipping day in Stampin' Up. Free shipping day. It's so amazing. So anybody who places an order for over $100, you will get free shipping. And so this is very exciting. And I was thinking, okay, why? Why do I care about free shipping? Well, shipping is 11% of the order. So you will save 11%, okay, right off the get-go. But the bonus is that there are so many things on sale right now. So there's the last chance products sale, which, if you don't know, is so there's the catalog that's July to December, and it's retiring. So anything that's retiring from that catalog, not everything is on sale, but tons of it is on sale. So you can get those products on sale. The clearance rack still has amazing things on sale. So you can get discounts, and then plus get your free shipping. The other thing that's exciting about free shipping is that it's a great time to get basics. So if you, you know, you have things that you love on a regular basis, so you need to stock up on a few things, free shipping is the time to do it, okay? So if you need cardstock, if you need colors, you can get the multicolor card packs that have lots of colors in them. You can get your white, so you can do all your stamping on it. You've got envelopes and your adhesives, and just anything that is kind of like a standard basic that you know that you're going to want, say, in the next 4 months to do crafting. Why not just kind of save yourself some money right now and get some things ahead of time? So that's very exciting. If you've got questions about that, let me know. I'll put a link in here for my shopping link, because I want to offer you something too. So today's cards that we're going to be making, 2 of the cards, turn into a free class to go. So anybody places over 40, and if you're getting the free shipping, you've already spent over 40, you're going to get my card class for free, okay? So you get to make 2 cards, 3 of each one, and I send you everything cut and prepped, ready to go, and then you just get the joy of putting them together. If you spend over 60, which again you're going to do because you're going to get free shipping, I'll also throw in a free embellishment. So that's another reason why you might want to go for it today. So very exciting. The other thing I want to talk about today is I have a class too. There's so much going on, but today is the deadline, so I do need to talk about it, even though there's other things going on. And this is my first ever scrapbooking class. Okay. That's basically how I got into crafting, paper crafting, was scrapbooking way back like in high school. So I love scrapbooking, but sometimes it can feel too much or too overwhelming, or you never get your pictures printed, or there's so many things, right? And so I'm starting with a small album here for you. So it's a 6-inch by 8-inch album, which is the one that Stampin' Up sells. You know, I don't have, let me pull this. I'm just going to grab something off the shelf here. This is an old one. It's green, but the one that they have right now is got a black end on it. But this is the size of the album. Okay. And then it fits pocket style pages. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to put together a mini album, which is so much fun. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek. And so there's going to be full pages that are 6 by 8, right? So here's a little peek of it. And then there's pocket pages. I always go the wrong way in this camera. There's pocket pages. And so what I'm going to do is show you layouts, teach you how to maybe print your pictures on a smaller scale so they fit into these cute smaller albums. You're going to get everything you need. You're going to get a video of showing you how to make it. You're going to get a PDF with some instructions. You're going to get the Today is the Day card pack. So it's so cute. So you get papers and stickers, and you're gonna get a whole pack. You've got the 4x6 pieces and you've got the 3x4 pieces. And you're going to get ribbon and rhinestones, and you're going to just get all this fun stuff. And then I'm going to walk you through it. And so at the end, you've got an album, right? Sometimes that's the problem with scrapbooking, is that you start it, but it never finishes. So hopefully I can help you, walk you through the process so that you can have a nice completed album at the end. So I'm going to put the link here in the comments. And it's got all the details and the cost and the form, the button where you can just click register now, and that you can fill out a form to sign up, or you can contact me for more information. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited about it. I think I need to do more scrapbooking stuff, right? What do you think? So let's get to our projects for today. I'm just gonna put my stuff away here. Oh, hopefully that pops up in the notes there. Okay, so let's get to the crafting. So the first paper that I'm going to use is from the annual catalog. So this is called Awash in Beauty, and it's so pretty. And I haven't shown it off yet. I actually got it when it was on sale last month. So, so beautiful. And what I wanted to share, I was kind of trying to think of like winter color schemes that I could show off, so you could have ideas of cards that you can make that still fit the vibe of like December and January and maybe into February here. And so even though this is floral, I think you can really pull out kind of a winter color scheme. Look how pretty this paper is. And then there's the more neutral background. So this is why Stampin' Up's paper is amazing, is because it's double-sided. High quality, but you also get a fun busy pattern, and you can always combine it with the more subtle patterns on the back. And so the color scheme that I was kind of picturing here was Mary Merlot, Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, and then you can bring in a neutral, right? Like Sahara Sand is kind of nice. So this is a fantastic like kind of winter vibes. So you can just pull out a few colors, and I think really the Mary Merlot kind of like pulls it into a winter look as well. And so just to give you some ideas of maybe where to take your crafting. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start actually with a super simple card featuring this paper, just to show you kind of like how to use your DSP. So this paper here, you've probably seen these before, maybe you haven't. But look at this pattern, right? Where it's got the pattern on the bottom and it's got the pattern on the top. And so basically these are meant to be a card. This is meant to be no work for you. How can I make the easiest card in the whole world? Okay. This is what I want crafting to be. Sometimes we want all the layers and all the fun, and sometimes we want it to be crazy simple. So I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to cut it to 5 1/4. So you could also cut it to 5 1/2 if you want it to be the full front of your card. But if you only want it to be, but if you want the matte on the outside of your card, like you want the cardstock to show, I'm going to cut it to 5 1/4. Okay. I'm going to cut it to 5 1/4. And of course I'll show you something here. And then I'm going to cut it into 4 inches. Okay. Then you get 3, right, in a row. So obviously you get 6 out of one piece of designer series paper. And so you can see how this is already going to be a fabulous card. So basically out of one pack of paper, you can make 12 of these cards. Easy peasy. Let's put that out of the way. And so then what you could also do, so you cut your 5 1/4. Let's just go ahead. Or do I want to see if I want to cut this up? Yeah, I do. Let's just cut it up. 5 1/4. Okay, and so then I can cut those up for a card. And then you've got this strip. Well, it's got the pattern on the other side, right? And so what we're going to do is we're also going to cut this into 4 inches. Okay, and so then you can cut into 4 inches and 4 inches again. And then what you can do is you can leave it fat like this, but I kind of thought it was a bit too fat. So I'm actually going to cut this in half again. So this is 1 1/2 inches. So I'm going to cut it in half at 3/4 inch. And so now I've got 2 little strips there that I could use on a card. And then you're just going to grab Here, let's put this on. Grab my stuff. Okay, we want a piece of cardstock, right, for a card base. So if you've got a color, use a color. If you've just got white, use white. This is Balmy Blue, which is in this designer series paper. Okay, I've cut it at 5 1/2, and I've scored the card at 4 1/4. So that's how you get your card. So super easy. Okay, then we've got our paper that we cut out, and this is meant to be simple, so I'm not matting it, I'm not adding any extra layers. And then we're just going to put this on the front of the card, and then we've got our strip, and I'm just going to put that on the front of the card, and then we're just going to use a really easy sentiment. So it's always good to have a stamp set that's just sentiments, and then you're going to get lots of versatility out of it. So I like this one called The Biggest Wish, which is in the annual catalog as well. And I've just got a little piece of basic white here, and I'm going to use my Mary Merlot, which I think I need an ink refill and darken that up a bit. And I'm just going to stamp hello. Obviously, you could stamp thanks or happy birthday or whatever you want. Scissors. If you were scissors, where would you be? Oh no, they're not in my bucket. I've got a spare pair up here. There's so much going on in my craft room right now because of Christmas, right? It's like you've got presents and cards and so many things on the go. I don't even know where my scissors ended up. These ones aren't as good as my paper snips, but look at, all I did was snip that to size, no dies, no punches even, no nothing. And the only thing that's extra that I'm going to do is use dimensionals just to pop it up. And then I'm just going to put that there. And then look, it's so cute, right? That took us no time at all. So you could use all of this pattern and you could make 12 cards, and you could bundle them up, and you can send this as a gift. You could have it as a stash of quick note cards that you can send to a friend. So if you did thanks, then you can have an easy set of thank you cards. So that's the first card that we're going to make. So that's super simple. So the next two cards are what are part of my card class to go. So the next two cards are what you're going to get to make for free. And so I'm using Balmy Blue again. And let's make sure I have everything. But this time, I'm going to add in a few different things. So I'm bringing in a new color that's kind of wintry, because I'm going to use the Fitting Florets Designer Series paper. And why I brought in two kinds of DSP is because they both have similar colors. And so I thought they had similar color schemes that would be good for us to use. So I've got a piece of Evening Evergreen that's already cut, just at a matte size at 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to grab a piece of Designer Series paper from the Fitting Florets. And so you can use this fun flowery one or the blue one. Which one should I do? I think I like them both. I think I'm going to use the colors. I can't resist. I thought I might do the blue one, but I like the one with the flowers. And so I'm going to cut this to, it already is, 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, and so then this is going to fit in there. So this is another kind of simple card. It's not too complicated to make. And then I'm actually going to use this piece that I cut off. So this is just the back side, right? So the DSP is always meant to coordinate together. And I'm just going to leave this the full size, which is 2 inches. And we're going to use this kind of like this on the card. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these together, and then I'm going to wrap some ribbon around. So Stampin' Up, the awesome thing is that all the colors coordinate, right? So they've got their core colors, and no matter what you buy, you're going to have something in your stash that matches. Even if it's old, you can go through and like, do I have anything in this color? Oh, I do. And it's going to match. So I'm looking at this thinking, do I have anything in Evening Evergreen? Why, yes, I do. So I have this lovely window pane checked ribbon, and I'm going to tie it around and make a little bow on this. And then I'm going to attach this to that green cardstock. So this is also in the annual catalog. So this paper that I'm using on this card is called Fitting Florets, and it is limited time only. I think January 4th is the last day you can buy it if it's still in stock. So then I've just tied a little bow kind of off to the right. There we go. And then we're going to put adhesive on the back. Come on. Okay, and then we're going to put this onto our Evening Evergreen. Okay, and now we're going to put this onto our card. And then all that's left to do is the sentiment. So this is not too complicated. And so I've just cut out a shape from the beautiful shape dies. So if you haven't seen these before, these are also in the annual catalog. So we've got these ones, you can see these. So these are awesome for label shapes. So I've used the circle, and I'm going to use this one next. And they have like this little embossed detail on them too, which is really pretty. So I'm going to grab that same stamp set, and we're going to stamp hello friend. But you could do thanks friend, you could do happy birthday, you could do obviously whatever you like. Okay. So I'm just going to pick that up, and then I think I'm going to clean this one off so I can use this block again. So just clean that off on my chamois. And we're going to pick up the friend there. And so I'm going to stamp the hello in Balmy Blue. Kind of more to the top. Let's see. And then I'm going to stamp the friend in Evening Evergreen. And so it's going to overlap a little bit. Because they're different fonts, they kind of look good when you overlap them a little bit. So there's that. And then we're going to put on a few dimensionals, add some gems, and then this card's done. And then we've got the fun folds left. So stick around for that. So I'm just going to, actually, did I tuck it underneath? You can kind of tuck it underneath or over top, or move your bow over. It looks like I'm going to have to tuck it underneath a little bit. And then grab whatever gems you like. I'm going to use the iridescent. What are they called? Iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. And these are really pretty. And I like because they kind of take on the color of whatever you're crafting with. So it's kind of, they look good with everything. And we'll just fold that up. And there's a beautiful card that you can pop in the mail. So let's do our next card. And so this is a cute fun fold card. And so the first thing we're going to do is grab Mary Merlot. And so I'm going back to the Awash in Beauty Designer Series paper. And grab a paper trimmer. So this time I'm going to cut it to 5.5 by 11. So this ends up being an extra piece that you could save for another project. So it's 5.5 by 11, and then I'm going to pull out my extender, at 1.5, 5 3/4. I think I'm doing this right. And 9 1/4. I had a moment where I was like, am I looking at the right instructions? But yes, I am. Okay, so this piece is going to fold over like this. Let's see, am I doing this right? Oh, I got to remember which way it goes. Oh, it'll come to me in a second here. Okay, I'm just going to go along all the score lines and then it's going to come to me. I think, no, this is the one that goes back. Yes. I got to double check. Where did my papers go? I cut everything and now I've got a mess on my desk. Hey, I think I talk about the mess on my desk every week, but it's a real thing, people. It's a real thing. I only have like 3 things sitting here and I still can't find them. Okay, so I cut all my DSP ahead of time and now it's missing. Okay, so yeah, so this is 1.5 inches. Where's my sample? And the front one is 3/4. Okay, so I want to explain it to you correctly. So this one's 1.5 inches. So this one folds in. Then we fold this front one back. Okay, so this one's actually 1 3/4. Okay. And then it's going to look like this, right? So you can see this part and it's going to pull open and then it's got a little flap like this. Okay, so once we cut our DSP, it's going to make sense. Okay, so you're going to need 3 pieces of designer series paper. I figured out where I put it. So they're all cut to 5 1/4 inches long. And so this front panel one is 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. And so I've chosen this to be the bolder, busier pattern. So this is what you're going to see on the front of your card. And so it's got a 1/4 inch mat around like this. And then this piece is going to fold back. And so we've got a piece of DSP that fits there. So this one is 1.5 by 5 1/4. So let's go ahead. Put this one on. Okay, and then we've got this piece, which is slightly smaller. It's actually 1.25 inches now by 5 1/4. So that's going to fit there. So again, with the DSP, this is all the Awash and Beauty Designer Series paper, and it all coordinates together. So you could choose the patterns that kind of that you think look good. I'm going with all the pinks today. So then it kind of looks like that. That's fun. And then we just need a piece of basic white to go in the middle. And it needs to be, it's a standard size of 4 by 5 1/4. And then before you put this in, you might want to stamp on it. I always like to stamp before I secure it in. So if you've got the stamp set that coordinates with this paper, you could stamp it on there. If you've got, I figured, I was looking through my stash. I don't have this stamp set. But really anything goes with a flower, right? The flowers are kind of non-specific enough that anything can go. So I have like this shaded summer one with this pretty flowers. And so you could stamp that kind of on the edge, stamp your sentiment in there. I'm just going to, actually, I might keep mine loose. Okay, so you would stamp it and then put it in there. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is it kind of ties together with a ribbon. So I'm going to use some Sahara Sand ribbon. Okay, so this comes in a 2-pack with Old Olive and Sahara sand. And to be quite honest, maybe I'll do the green. I did my sample in the Sahara sand, so I think I'm actually going to do the green this time. They both look great, so you can just choose. And so I need about 24 inches of ribbon. Okay, and then we're going to tie it around our card to the left side. I feel like that's too much ribbon. You probably don't need that much. Better to have it too long than too short, though, when you're trying to tie a bow. So it depends how much you want that. So you're going to go ahead and tie this on, but you're not going to secure it anywhere except for right here. So what I'm going to do is show you. We're going to grab our dimensionals and our sentiment. So I've got a label piece cut out here, and we're just going to stamp the word thanks on there. This is the same stamp set that I've been using, so the biggest wish. And let's go ahead and stamp this in Mary Merlot again. And which way do I like this? It kind of has, it's not an even oval. I think it looks good both ways though. Stamp that on there. Okay, and then we're going to grab our dimensionals. And I kind of want this to fit here. So I'm just going to put my dimensionals kind of right on top of the ribbon and off of it. And so it's going to kind of hold the ribbon in place, but also keep our sentiment in place. And then this is going to hang over kind of all three, right? It's hanging over here and here, but it's only attached to this front panel. So then you can add gems if you wish. So I always wish. So let's go. Let's put some on. These are just the same ones. And I think, oh, this is running out. I need my refill. And then maybe one up here. Move that out of the way. And then that's it. It's really simple. So if you wanted to fancy this up and add something else, this designer series paper, let me show you this one pattern. Look at this pattern here. So, so pretty. And you could fussy cut these out. So if you like fussy cutting, which just means using your scissors to hand cut it out, doesn't have a die attached to it, you could fussy cut it out, even the ones on the edge. So you see I've got this one here that I went ahead and did. And I didn't want to waste the one on the edge. And you could put this on first, right? And you could put this on first and you could tuck it under your sentiment, and then that would layer on if you wanted to add things. Or you could cut smaller ones and put them on. You just want to attach them to this front panel. And that's kind of just a step up. And then when you untie it, then this is all loose and it opens up like this. See, and then it's holding in place there. And then you just put it back like this and tie it back up. So cute. I like showing fun folds every now and again because they look complicated, but they're always just a few simple folds. And so if I can just show you the dimensions, then you've got it all figured out. And then you can go ahead and recreate it. So this and the second card that we made are my winter card class to go. And so if you place an order, you will get this for free. So the orders have to be in by Monday, but if you want to take advantage of the free shipping, you're going to want to place your order today. So let me just come back here. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, just figuring that out. So if you want to take advantage of free shipping, you want to do that today. So the sale ends today, like at midnight or 11:59 Mountain Time. So don't miss out on that if you want to do that. And so if you place an order, you will get this class for free. But if you place an order all the way through to the end of day Monday, you will still get this class for free. And any order, when you spend $40 or more and over $60, you get a free embellishment too. And you've got this video to teach you how to make it step by step. So you're good to go. All you gotta do is the stamping, which is the fun part anyway. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget also about my December Stampin' Crate class, which is all about scrapbooking. I hope that you'll try that out. Today is the deadline to sign up by the end of the day. And you guys, I'm going to be taking next week off for Christmas. And so I will be back the week after Christmas. So I'm going to take right now to say thank you so much for watching. I wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And I hope that you just have a lovely special time, whether it's crazy fun and joyful, and or maybe it's more subdued and restful and calming, just depending on your circumstances in your life. But I just hope that it's a wonderful time for you. So Merry Christmas, everybody. I'll see you after. Bye-bye.